Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tashana. Let's get into this. Now, hi guys. We're just gonna jump right into this. A lot of people who are spiritually inclined struggle with the backlash of not only humans, but the backlash of the spirit world as well. Now, there's a major difference between your gifts when they are inherited by blood. That means that God had given them to you, even if they are used for bad. And then you have people who violate all kinds of spiritual laws. They don't even have the permission to do the things that they do, right? They haven't gotten the clearance. They're not even spiritually ranked, not even realizing that their behavior is going to have their bloodline reaping karma for their ignorance and haste, right? But this topic is about being able to pursue things and moving forward even when your gifts are being hidden and covered, right? And that goes both ways. Now, you can be someone who is gifted and blessed that the Creator does not want people to know, have access to these spiritual gifts and abilities, and He will at some point reveal to you why, right? And then the other side of that is things being hidden, or your gifts being blocked by the Creator. There's a reason for that. Most of the time it's for safety. It is to keep you safe, right? And we had this discussion about how when we get our gifts, we get overzealous and excited, and we start to exercise and exhibit our abilities amongst anyone. And that's kind of similar to like casting your pearls to swine, right? God doesn't want you praying over everyone. God doesn't want everyone to have access to you. God doesn't want you to use what He gave you for everyone, right? So the same way you're anointed to have these gifts and these spiritual abilities and talents is the same way that you have to be blessed to receive the healing and the benefit of being in the presence of someone who has these gifts, right? All of these things are connected. God gives you the ability to heal. He has to give you someone to heal, right? This is how you even know that you have this connection with the Creator, with the universe, with the angels, and all of the spirit realm. If you have been endowed with any type of spiritual gifts and abilities, you do have a connection to the universe that is not typical, right? So your relationship with the Creator is contingent upon what He says, but that should be acted out through not only your walk, but the way you exhibit your gifts and the way you use them. And initially this topic was supposed to be about people doing things in the spirit world when they haven't been granted the permission. And we can slide that in because this is totally related to the topic. But the Creator wanted us to be clear on some things, right? Just because something's going on around you and you may not be privy to it, doesn't mean that you're a fraud. And this can also be related to those who like to speak against God's children. Some people that have been endowed with spiritual gifts, they are real. Just because they don't know something or because they're not addressing something doesn't mean that they don't know or they're not divinely connected, protected, and never neglected, always respected. Okay? And forgive me for the echo and any background noise. But again, this is for safety reasons. The Creator will not put you in a situation where He knows for sure you will inflict pain on yourself. The angels, however, may present, or the enemy may present a situation to you, but guess what? All of this has to be ran by the Creator. So again, the Creator will not put you in a situation where He knows that you are in imminent danger to yourself or others. And this is also especially related to the use and abuse of your gifts. A lot of people, they come into situations not fully being present in them, and then wondering why they feel like they've been robbed, or wondering why they feel like something is missing. It is simply because the Creator is blocking you from seeing something, and it's usually for your own good. Or the people that you're around, the Creator has blocked them from seeing who you are for real, because they don't mean you any good. Or it could be just what's attached to them spiritually, what's attached to their bloodline. Maybe something that they didn't do in the 3D, in this reality, in this dimension. Maybe it's something that their great-great-great-grandma did to your great-great-grandma 60, decades ago. And the karma hasn't been fully balanced out, and for whatever reason, the Creator doesn't want you to come to term with those things, because eventually someone has to reap the karma. Someone has to reap the lesser end of the karma in order for a debt to be paid, for the karma to be balanced out, or for the new cycle to begin. Someone has to close it, and unfortunately, it has to be the person that He selected. A lot of the times we go into these cycles like, oh yeah, God's got me, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Not being cognizant of their duty to close off whatever has been attached to the bloodline, preventing them from moving forward or going into a new energy, right? So it's important for you to know, if you are someone who are spiritually inclined, or if you have access to someone spiritually inclined, just because they're not mentioning something does not mean that they're fake. Maybe the Creator is waiting for them to spiritually mature to reveal things to them, or to open them up to their gifts. Because that's how all of this works, is timing. The Creator wrote your alignment down. Remember, we talked about this. Your alignment is not just the assignment. It's the who, the what, the when, the where, the how. And all of those things have a schedule. None of those things happen before or after they're supposed to. They happen exactly when they're supposed to. Your job is to follow the instructions of the Creator. That's it. No matter how bizarre, unconventional, unorthodox, odd, crazy, weird, outlandish these things may seem, you're going to get really odd requests from the Creator. You're going to start realizing, hey, wait a minute, I thought about this, but then the Creator shut it out of my mind. I thought I saw this, I thought this came up, but the Creator made me say, no, it's not true. And this is where your discernment and your relationship with the Creator will come in, because this is how the enemy can creep in and attack you. He will send false visions, false messages, mixed signals, right? And all of these things will be effective if you know that you are spiritual, but if you haven't toyed with your gifts, if you're not seasoned enough in using your gifts, if you're not aware, right, of what you're up against. Because God is not going to just take you somewhere and plop you there without the resources and the information to navigate that space. And that's a fact. If you have been directed by the Creator anywhere, even if the enemy decides to want to play big bad wolf, the Creator will not allow you to enter any situation without had giving you what was required to survive that. And that is 1,000% facts. So don't be overwhelmed with situations if you can't understand them. It just doesn't want you to yet. It's that simple. It's that simple. You don't have to listen to what people say. You don't have to fall victim to the idea that your gifts were taken away. The only way that the Creator will literally take your gifts is if He's going to take you up out of here, or if He is shutting something down because you have been misusing and abusing your gifts. You had attacked someone wrongfully, you're spiritually spying on people, you're cursing people with your words instead of blessing them and uplifting and encouraging them. Like, this is how your gifts get taken, right? So if you have been endowed with a gift or a talent by the Creator, your job is to cultivate it, work on it, cherish it, protect it, and make sure that it is a tool from the Creator and not a weapon from the enemy. That is your job, to protect what you have been endowed with. Your inheritance is a gift. Right? If someone comes on Christmas and gives you all these gifts, you're not going to just take them and throw them out on the curb for everyone to use. You're going to be mighty protective of those things. You're going to want to make sure that they don't get damaged or stolen or tampered with or destroyed. So those are the things that come along with the warfare, as far as your ability to make the distinction between an attack and just the Creator shutting shop down because He's shutting shop down. And again, when He turns you away from people or turn people away from you, it's usually a safety concern. It's usually a safety concern, whether you're a danger to yourself or others. No matter which side of the coin this blockage or, standstill or stalemate will be coming from. And before we go, I just think it's important for us to be mindful, okay? Because we are vibrant beings. If you have started using your gifts, no matter what it is, within your purpose, right? Because there's a difference between using your gifts and then using your gifts within your walk. If you've been using your gifts within your purpose, right, then you are absolutely, positively protected. And the only way you'll lose anything is if the Creator wants you to. Don't ever allow anyone to tell you that God is not in your corner, God doesn't love you or support you, and your gifts don't work and they're not effective. That's all a lie, and it's all a tactic to get you to stop believing in your power. When you don't believe in your power, it's less effective. When you are for sure confident that the Creator has endowed you with these gifts and installed great things in you for greatness to come on, this dimension and plane as it is in all of the heavens above 7. That's it, okay? That's just the bottom line. Don't be tricked out of your spot, because the enemy will attempt to throw you off, whether it's in this room or any other, okay? But I do love y'all. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea because it's free. My voice is a little bit hoarse when I sing, but I could feel it. It's coming back. It's coming back, right? And I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. And I really, really do hope y'all are praying over y'all babies and y'all households. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. All right. Love y'all. Peace. Peace.